Hey guys, this is Fab from get2japan.com. Today's video is going to be a book review about a book one of my Japanese teachers gave me a couple of weeks ago, a month ago, and I used it over the last weeks, and I think it's pretty useful, so I wanted to introduce it to you guys because I think it's really helpful and it's worth checking it out. The name of the book is 超級表現と使える名句. It includes a lot of expressions and grammar you find in the JLPT N1 grammar part, so you might be familiar with a lot of it already, but there's a lot of grammar you probably haven't seen before. There's a lot of really useful expressions actually. You might say, if it's not JLPT N1 grammar, then why should I study it? It's not useful. I'm not going to use it anyway. But the funny thing is actually a lot of the grammar, well, I found that a lot of the JLPT N1 grammar is pretty useless. You'll never find it anywhere. A lot of Japanese people even don't know it. And a lot of the grammar in this book is actually really useful. And the good thing is, let's just flip up some random page. So every page consists of new grammar, then some, an example sentence, like 3 example sentences, and as you can see, every example sentence has a proverb or some other special expression that's somehow connected, related to the example sentence. So what do we have? For example, here we have, where is it? 目立ちたがり屋. So someone who wants to stick out and be in the center of attention the whole time. Found another useful word. What was it? Oh, if you talk about Japanese society and problems in society these days, it's another useful word you might use. 格差社会. Well, and of course, these are only words that are popular now. So this book actually includes a lot of proverbs that actually brush up or help you brushing up your Japanese, bring it to the next level, because otherwise it's always the question, how do you study or how do you learn, remember proverbs and all these things, because it's a lot of expressions are somehow cultural related. So this book actually includes a lot of proverbs that you can use in everyday conversations. The only bad thing I found about it is that you don't know if, well, for example, young people actually use the expressions or not. I'm sure a lot of the expressions are used by young people as well, but some of the expressions are, I asked some of my friends and they're like, nah, I haven't used that before, I never heard that before. So, you don't want to go out with your friends drinking and then you drop one of the lines you read in this book, and then you sound like a 50 or 60-year-old salaryman. It just doesn't really match. So some indicator that shows you what kind of people use it would be pretty useful. Apart from that, after the introduction of a new grammar and the explanation over here, you also have a section telling you how you connect it with other words. Some exercise, a quick one, and in this case you have another related expression. It's how to use it in a more informal environment. That's pretty useful. I think, I experienced that. I know how to say things in an informal environment with my friends, but when it comes to business Japanese, it's a totally different story. And so it helps you to relate. It's oh, this expression, that's the proper version of the one I always use. So it helps you to really brush up your Japanese. And then at the end you have how many pages is that? 30 pages of exercises to make sure that the grammar you just studied really sticks and that you really remembered it. I think this book is really great. It's 2,300 yen plus tax. Might be one of the more expensive books, but I personally think it's pretty good, especially if you're looking for something after N1. It's like after you study for N1, you passed N1, or you're like sick of studying for N1. I think this book is pretty good. I can only recommend it, and yeah, I'd say if I find something new, I'll let you know, of course. I can only recommend to check this book. There's a link below. There's a link to the gettojapan.com, to the original article, to the post, and there's also a link to the Amazon website. So just check it out and leave us a comment or send us a mail. See you next time. Bye.